Back in the 90s, Explorer was one of the most popular vehicles sold in America. It helped establish our love affair with the SUV. Oh, how times have changed. Buyers have been gravitating towards car-based crossovers lately, and Ford has been paying attention. The all-new 2011 version gets a complete reboot.
We wanted jaw-dropping levels of fuel economy and unexpected levels of refinement. So all the capability you get in the outgoing Explorer, unexpected levels of refinement. That was the idea behind the new Explorer.
You can tell just by looking that this is an Explorer. The handsome sheet metal is evolutionary in design. Underneath it, a little bit more revolutionary. For the first time, Explorer is not built on a truck chassis. It rides on the same architecture as the Ford Taurus.
Skip all-wheel drive, and Explorer is powered by its front wheels now. As far as size,
it's about 5 inches wider and about 4 inches longer. It is standard 7-pass seating, so you get one more extra row of seats standard.
Loads of high-strength steel make the structure lighter, and this is now more powerful.
The V6 engine has 80 more horsepower, so it's 290 horsepower, but the fuel economy is more than 25% better. We will also offer an i4 EcoBoost engine, which is more than 30% more fuel efficient.
Gear changes are done with a 6-speed automatic. No real need for V8, it's gone. It won't be missed by many. Explorer is quick off the line. The structure exceptionally solid. The V6 can tow up to 5,000 pounds.
Cruising on the highway, Explorer is pretty quiet. The suspension is set on the firm side. That means cornering, here we go, is pretty crisp.
Some may find the ride quality a bit too stiff. All-wheel drive fuel economy is EPA rated at 17 city, 23 highway.
For some reason, a lot of people want to compare the 5-passenger Jeep Grand Cherokee to the 7-passenger Explorer. As far as ride quality is concerned, the Jeep has a softer, more luxurious feel to it with a little bit of truck float. Explorer here, definitely Euro firm, really buttoned down in the corners, very crisp, sort of like the Honda Pilot.
This high-end limited version has a rich interior. Only the remarkably picky will not be able to find a comfortable driving position. Seats are heated and ventilated. Materials are soft to the touch. The Sony sound system is terrific.
We have a terrain management system that actually has a dial where you're either in normal mode or you can turn it to snow mode, mud mode, or sand mode.
I'd say it's the automotive equivalent of Granimals, if you remember what those are. There's also hill descent control for very steep grades.
We also have a new feature called Curve Control, and what Curve Control does is it uses roll stability control, and it senses if you're coming off a highway or you're going into a curve too quickly, what the vehicle will do is it will automatically use engine braking as well as your brake system to slow the vehicle down 10 miles per hour in 1 second.
My Ford Touch is their new interface that groups controls by color on a touchscreen to enhance the Microsoft Sync system. Connect just about anything with AV inputs. There are 2 USB ports and Bluetooth. Just so you know, there are redundant controls on the center stack if you prefer.
This is a crossover, so it is a bit of a hike up. Once inside, legroom is about average.
Footroom, though, is generous, and there's extra drink holders. The mid-row is fixed. It doesn't slide fore and aft. Explorer is the first vehicle to offer a new kind of seatbelt in the mid-row.
The system has a compressed air cartridge, which is in the belt connection here. During a crash, the air is released in, and it actually goes through the belt to inflate the bag, which is in the belt itself. So normally this would be inside the belt, and it will inflate. If you want to get in the seat position, we can put it on and show you how it works. So there's a little pump there that's going to pump up the airbag. It usually pumps in the event of a crash. It'll do this in 40 milliseconds. This is just giving you a feel for the comfort of the bag.
Wow, it is much wider. I can see where injury would be much, much less.
Right. Spreading it, and also holds you in place because we've done some research on it and testing it in terms of neck injuries and so on, because it's holding you in place a little bit better than
Obviously, they inflate much faster than this demonstration unit. The seatbelts themselves feel thick, and the latch is very different.
Oftentimes, the third row in a crossover is for emergency use only. As an average-sized guy, a short trip across town would be okay for me back here.
Gripes? Well, a trim piece in the cargo hold that's designed to snap off does so a little too easy. At 43 grand as tested, there's no sunroof or video entertainment system. this is not an inexpensive vehicle.
In full-on 7-passenger mode, Explorer does pretty well cargo-wise.
Normally, with the third row in use, crossovers can only handle 2 packs. Explorer holds 5. Drop the way back seats and the TP shows just how much room this rig has. Among the best in its class, that's 16 bundles. Front drive Explorers start at $29,000. Rising fuel prices will probably keep some customers away, but for those who need seating for up to 7 and sophisticated all-wheel drive, there's no doubt Ford has built the best Explorer ever. I've referred to the 2011 Explorer as a crossover in this piece. Ford is marketing it as an SUV. Like many Fords, the gas filler is capless. There are lots of small design cues that are very intricate. The designers have had some fun here.
That's my opinion of the all-new 2011 Ford Explorer. Nice rig. Now, if you want these videos on your iPod, they are finally available on iTunes. Yes, Driven Car Reviews is available at the iTunes store. I know you folks always wanted the longer versions there, so there you go. I've finally done it. I'm Tom Voelk.